All right, Anthony on Air podcast back for another episode. Lots to talk about, including more Amber Heard, Johnny Depp testimony, shenanigans, court case. Ellen Barkin is going to step in and testify for Amber Heard. Yeah, huge development.
Why?
Well, you have to stick around and find out.
We'll get there.
I don't think I'm sticking around for that, but go ahead.
Elon Musk's Twitter deal on hold. Bette Midler's formula tweet has everybody up in a tizzy. Jen Psaki leaves the White House. Should we delete our period tracker apps? Who sent me that? Was that Janine?
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're going to handle that one because I don't know what that is.
The biggest pussy in the group. Go ahead. Sorry, I had to, Frank. You walked right into that. You walked right.
We didn't even get through the intros yet. Give me some breathing room here.
I love when she calls us that. That's my favorite. Jeez. More dumb from CNN Plus. Putin fires more generals. Plus, he's relying on more body doubles. Sounds like he's on his way out. Neil Patrick Harris's disgusting cake that's got him in a whole bunch of trouble. We'll get into all of that and more on this episode. Let's go. Or this one.
All right, so you're drunk. You're hitting the wrong buttons.
That was Frank's fault too. I'm blaming you for the reason why we're off to a late start.
I've got all the buttons here, and I'm late.
Don't worry, Paul. I'm not. Go ahead.
Okay, Ellen Barkin to testify for Amber Heard. Did you know that Ellen Barkin dated Johnny Depp at one point?
I need to see a picture of Ellen Barkin to make sure it's the same Ellen Barkin I'm thinking of in my head. Go.
It's
so
Ellen.
Look her up.
It's Ellen Barkin. I mean, yeah.
Show me her. Blonde hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yes.
Show me her. Because if
Frank,
I don't see her, we can't get through the story.
Picture. She was in a bunch of movies, but she was in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Let me get a.
That's where they hooked up. That's exactly where they hooked up together. Now, can I also say this? Who is it? Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren or Mirren?
Mirren.
Helen Mirren always gets credit for being the hottest old lady.
No, now I have to go look.
I don't know why Ellen
Barkin. This is her IMDb.
I don't know why Ellen Barkin is not in that conversation.
Yes.
Because she's the hottest old lady we fucking have.
She's not bad. I want to see. How old is she?
I don't know. I don't think she's as old as I think she
You want to guess?
I want to say 60. No, wait a minute. 63.
Yeah.
I want to say she's in her 70s, but in my mind, she's in her 70s, but I think she's actually like around 62, 63.
She's actually 31. No, she's 68.
68.
Oh, I was going to say 67.
According to Wikipedia.
Yeah. So she's 73 because she's definitely lying. She's been lying about her age for 30 years, 5 years earlier. And then that's how you get.
You don't know that.
That's true.
It's not
true. Everybody lies about their age in Hollywood.
Okay. She's only 10 years older than him.
Why are you jerking off that can?
That can's about to come. Why don't you just take it easy?
What is happening here? Just a reflex?
It is.
I will say
that shape in front of me. Go ahead.
That's the first can that I've seen J Sabs have. I don't know if it's her first can, but that's the first one I've seen her have.
It is.
Okay. So anyway, first of all, let's react to my statement that Ellen Barkin is hotter than Helen Mirren. True?
Yes,
Helen Mirren's
she
older,
is.
Though. Helen Mirren's like 80 something.
I don't give a shit.
All right.
Hot or not? Pick a side, Frank.
Yeah, she's hot. What do you want from me?
Is she hotter than Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren's 76. When at the same age, if you got them at the same age, I'd go Helen Mirren.
Wow, Frank has a thing for her.
That's crazy talk. It's Ellen Barkin by a mile.
They're barking up the wrong tree.
I didn't.
I
didn't think you'd pick the wrong answer, but you did. Good for you.
All right.
Anyway, so here's what happened. She's going to testify. She already had done it because this isn't the first Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, by the way. She testified in a previous case between the two of them, and she talked about the fact that Johnny Depp and her dated. Well, I don't even know if I would call it dating. I think they were just banging on set. is what it is, because
Hey,
she was married. They were friends. Barkin was married. Depp and her were friends. Then she got divorced. Then he started banging her. And then I think she wanted more and he didn't. And so they split. So now he's saying that she's sour and she's testifying in the case. I guess Amber Heard's people convinced her to, because she testified in a deposition earlier. She said that although Johnny Depp never hit her or did anything to her, he was very jealous and very angry. And she claimed she witnessed an argument between Depp and his assistants in which he threw a wine bottle in her direction.
Oh, God, it's so sexy. Go ahead.
God, but you know, like if Danny DeVito did that to you, it wouldn't be sexy.
Nah.
It'd just be some old creepy bastard throwing a bottle at you.
That's correct. I think that's an exact assessment.
He could do no wrong.
I'm just thinking about what he would do after throwing that bottle, but okay.
Oh, boy.
You got
Slam me up against the wall.
It's some kind of issue, man.
Pull my hand. What?
Okay. I gotta say, I do have a bit more respect for Johnny Depp after hearing that he tagged Ellen Barkin. That's a big.
Oh, you do.
That's classic.
Yeah, this guy. Well, I'm trying to be. It's a after takes our show into the
intro.
Dumpster.
After the intro.
I try and class it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see his resume. I mean, wasn't he with Winona Ryder?
He was, I believe. Yeah.
I mean, just between the three of them, Ellen Barkin, Winona Ryder, and Amber Heard, that's a pretty.
Yeah, but was Amber Heard worth it?
No. Who do you think has crushed more ass, Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt?
Oh.
Or we could throw Leo in that. Like, out of all the
Leo beats it by far.
Leo definitely.
Wow.
Leo, I don't think has been married.
See, you both said Leo and Cuddles said Depp.
Oh, really?
Depp over Leo?
Depp over Leo?
I feel like Depp has been more on the. I mean, I don't know, but he's been married. What? How many? I don't know how many times, but I feel like he's been in relationships more than DiCaprio.
I guess it's kind of unfair because Depp and Pitt have been married, whereas DiCaprio never got married, did he?
I don't think so.
Brad Pitt also has been in like long relationships too, so
I don't know what computer.
Not that
freezing.
It really matters anyway.
What doesn't matter? Being
in relationships.
Well,
in Hollywood.
No, I guess not. But it looks, it looks different if you're. I guess you're more inclined to be monogamous if your relationship is public. Not saying that they were, but
by the way, Bird nailed it. I'm late to the guess, but she had it first. 68, like nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Let me know if any other numbers come to your mind, Bird, because I gotta play Powerball tomorrow, so it'd be great. Come with some winning numbers.
So she's gonna testify. She witnessed stuff. All right.
What?
Jason,
I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm hearing everything.
My back is itching me.
Is it possible that we're connected to the mic around your neck and not the other microphone?
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening.
It sounded like you scratched the microphone around your neck.
My batteries didn't. I didn't leave the thing on overnight again for 2 days.
Oh my God.
All right. So anyway, Barkin taking the stand. She's going to testify about her relationship with Johnny Depp, that he was jealous and angry. I'm wondering if this is going to kind of change the complexion of this case a bit, because prior to this, it's been all his team doing the questioning and her team doing the cross-examination. After she's done, Amber Heard is by the testifying, it's going to be her team. So remember we were talking about the fact that is he going to go up on the stand again? He is, because he testified and he was cross-examined. But once it becomes her case, once they turn it over to her lawyers, they plan on calling him back up again.
Oh, really? They can do that?
They can do that, yeah. because you can call any witness you want, even when you've already
It's
cross-examined.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. Or I forgot that.
It's called disclosure.
It's called disclosure, you
dickhead.
So Barkin, Depp, and there was some. Amber Heard's sister Whitney are going to be. They think the key witnesses in her
This week.
Yeah, coming up. We
I
fire it back
for
up
this
on
week.
Monday. That's right.
I could not wait for this week to be over.
We'll see if they're more believable than Amber Heard.
Right.
I mean, a rug would be more believable than Amber Heard, and you know what they do.
Yeah.
But
they lay there.
Elon Musk, his attempt to buy Twitter put on hold. Pretty big story today, of course, $44 billion deal. Everybody knows that. But he tweeted it was temporarily on hold pending details. Are you ready for this? This is like a tongue twister. Twitter deal temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculation that spam/fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. I don't know why this makes so much of a difference to him, but I guess because here's the thing. Okay, if you're going to say more, they're estimating that 5% of Twitter users are spam or fake accounts. Let's say, for argument's sake, it's 15%. What does Elon need to do here? Save 2 or 3 billion on recalculating what the estimated worth of Twitter is? It doesn't matter to him.
I don't understand. I mean, all right, what was it? 44 billion or 42 billion?
44 billion.
44 billion. Take 40 billion, call it a day. What are we haggling over here? I mean, once you reach into the double-digit billions, you might as well say a quadrillion, trillion. You know, who the hell cares what these numbers? They're so huge, these numbers. No one's gonna be unhappy. Oh, I can't believe I only got 40 billion in that deal. It's like you'll be fine. 40 billion is just as good as 44 billion.
Yeah. So after he tweeted that at 5:44 in the morning, the stock tanked 25%.
Oh, did it?
Down to $33.79. Now it popped back up again around $40 after he tweeted at 7:50 in the morning, because I guess he saw in the pre-market the thing just dying. And then he tweeted that he's still committed to the acquisition at 7:50. So all day, it went up and down and shit, but it wound up around $40, which is still 11% lower than where it was in the close on Thursday. So this guy just kind of like fucked himself a little bit by tanking the stock today.
Yeah, but you know what? That'll probably make his friends richer. Once he announces that the deal's going through, the stock's going to shoot through the roof. No?
Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Maybe they're buying the dip.
Yeah, I mean,
when I dip, you dip, we dip. Put our hand up on your hip.
Exactly.
Jumpstart Coffee Company, which I am sipping right now as we speak. That is my Janine's drinking alcohol. I'm supporting the sponsors.
I actually have Jumpstart in my just a high noon cup.
There you go. I'm sure that's what it is.
Okay, fine. Don't believe me.
I'm sure that I'm certain that is true.
We both saw you open the can. Unless you injected the can with a syringe, there's no way there's Jumpstart in there.
There's no telling what I do.
Was that on the air or was that pre-show? I can't remember.
That was pre-show.
Yeah, so we don't have it recorded.
No.
Either way, Jumpstart Coffee Company, proud sponsor of this episode and our show. They've been with us for so long. Please keep supporting them. Make a purchase if you haven't in a while. If you haven't tried it yet, jump all over it. Let's see what it is.
Oh boy.
The dark roast blend is fantastic. It looks really good next to the cup that Frank was showing off there.
It does.
Look at this move. Boom, beautiful.
Bam.
Tastes better in the cup too, if that's even possible, because it tastes great. It's the best coffee I've ever had, and I've had them all. Like Depp to women, statement. I've had all the coffees. Yeah.
It's a bold coffee.
That's right. Save 15% when you order with the promo code AOA15, and of course you can hop on there, subscribe, and save. Which means they'll send however much coffee you use in a month to your house each and every single month, so you never have to worry about ordering coffee ever again. If you do that before the end of this month, May 2022, you will get an amazing Jumpstart Coffee Company tumbler, which is just exquisite and gorgeous.
It is really cool looking.
Was that for my read or was that for the Jumpstart Coffee, Janine?
Jumpstart Coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, no way it was for your read.
Just thought I would check. Link in the description of this episode. You can also click the link at the homepage of anthonyonair.com. Order some because 50% of the proceeds from Jumpstart Coffee Company go to the Navy SEAL Foundation. By the way, Frank, flash that mug again one more time. Boom. Beautiful. Order that mug. Link in the description for our store. JSAB, show off that beautiful tank.
Do you want me to do what I was doing before?
You don't have to.
I mean, there might be kids watching.
JSAB's got that nice tank. That's what she said. Tank.
Whoops.
There it is. Right there, right now. $24.99 and comes in several colors. There's 2 different kinds of blacks and a red. So there you go.
Ooh, the red looks nice. That's cool.
The red does look nice. Link in the description for our shop and of course for Jumpstart Coffee Company as well.
Wait, Paul has a good idea. Like probably the best idea I've heard in months. JSABs, that tank makes me think of a new merch item, a black beach towel with "That's What She Said" on it. Oh, yep. I like that. Make it happen. Make it happen.
That's the best idea you've heard in months.
Yes.
It's all right. It's good. Paul, I love you. But I don't know if it makes the months category.
Months.
All right. You know what? I can't think of a better one.
You can't think of a better idea, right?
So for now, that's the winner.
I thought we had that at one point, but now I'm not sure. I don't know. There's a lot of merch.
Come on, man.
I'll have to
Keep your crap in order.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
We did have beach towels, but I think the supplier stopped or he raised the price. I don't know. I forgot what the fuck happened. But anyway. All right, we'll look into it. Thanks for giving me more stuff to do, Paul. Appreciate that. Bette Midler's formula tweet. Of course, we all know there's a formula shortage in the country, the world for that matter. And Bette Midler tweeted, try breastfeeding.
Oh, no.
And everybody got very angry.
It jumped all over her. She actually came back. Did you see what she wrote as a response?
Yes. You want to read it? You sound like you want to read it.
No, whatever. If you want me to read it.
Yeah, read it.
I'll read it. Just give me a second to find it. Okay, here it is. I got it.
All right, go ahead.
People are piling on because of former tweet. No shame if you can't breastfeed, but if you can and are somehow convinced that your own milk isn't as good as, quote, scientifically researched product, unquote, that's something else again. The monopoly news is news to me, though. No lie. # wet nurses. So that's her response to everybody jumping on Bette Midler.
Well, there's only one of us here that can breastfeed, and that's JSAB. So let's let her go first. Do you have an opinion on this?
I went down a rabbit hole yesterday because you have to, we have a local news. It's News 12. And the comment section is just gold. So somebody, of course, made this statement in there. And she said basically what Bette Midler wrote. Why can't you people just breastfeed? It's better for your kids anyway.
Everybody's comment in her tweet was, not everybody can.
And also, stop being lazy. And I went off.
Stop being lazy.
Yeah.
I don't think people don't breastfeed because they're lazy. Is that?
I feel
people have said that.
I feel like making formula and putting it on the stove and getting the bottle, I feel like that takes effort too.
Yes. Definitely. Yes, it does.
Well, they don't do that anymore. You don't have to heat up the formula anymore.
You don't have to heat it up. You take it right out. What do you do? Take it out of the fridge?
Yeah, you can, but I don't think you have to do. You don't have to anymore, right?
No.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. So they drink it right out of the fridge, cold.
Or you just use like bottled water in. It's not cold.
Oh, you mix it into a powder into it? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought it came in like a...
Oh, like a ready-made
bottles.
Some of them do,
It's like a high noon to JSAP. You just pop it open, shove it down there, throw it.
The old pop and go. Got it.
I know. Bird, that's true. I couldn't breastfeed either of my babies. What a narrow thing to say. You know, it is. And it bothers me so much because it's like another one of those things where it's like, mind your business. I'll do what I want to do. Like a lot of people can't do it. Yeah. I'll be honest. I did it twice. I did not like it.
I don't brag and make everybody feel bad who didn't do it. Jesus.
No,
way to go.
I don't think I would never go around and saying it's the best because it's not the best. Fed is best. So whatever you want to do, you do it.
Whatever works for.
But people think that they can go and tell people what to do all the time.
Yeah, the problem is people don't know the full information, so they figure, oh, you could just breastfeed and you choose not to. Well, that's not the case for everyone. So
right. And even if you did choose not to, like, the problem is this shouldn't be a problem. There should be enough formula here.
Yeah, you are correct.
And this was a problem in the beginning.
All around the.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Biden.
Stupid.
This was a problem when COVID started. Like.
Yeah, it's going on all over the world.
So, hello, like, what are we doing here? You know, there's another thing too that I wasn't sure if you were going to bring up or even heard about. That's.
I wasn't going to bring it up. Now it's awkward.
Penis pumps are also.
What?
No, what were you going to say?
No. The contrast for. Paul just made me laugh. JSAPs only did it to piss off HR. Paul, you're correct. I did do it at work. In a room where there was a window, so like a glass door. So
just for everyone to see. Pumped?
Pumped.
I heard you breastfed the HR woman, and that's what really kind of
got really mad.
That could be awkward.
Yeah.
She was a little mad at that.
You just shoved it in there and were like, suck it, bitch. I thought it was all unnecessary.
But it's generous, but it's a little awkward.
Yeah.
They don't mention that in the videos. The HR videos, they don't tell you.
I've never
say I can't do this. Can't say I can't do this. Right.
All good points. You guys are making good points tonight.
The contrast for MRIs and CAT scans are at a shortage.
Is that right?
That's weird. Never heard of that happening.
Did you know that Cuddles is allergic to that?
Yes, so is my husband.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
You know why it's at a shortage? Because I have 500 bottles in my basement.
You made the same joke I was going to make.
Darn it.
That's how I'm going to get her in the end.
Oh, boy.
I love you, sweetheart. Don't listen to Jay Sabs.
What? What did she say?
Let me get 200 of those bottles. You don't need all 500.
It's like Elaine with the sponges.
Oh.
Aussie Annie, thank you very much. I would like a black silhouette t-shirt. If I wore a hoodie, I'd look like an egg.
What does that mean?
Wait, what?
I don't know, but I'm sure you wouldn't look like an egg.
Annie, I bet you'd look amazing in anything. By the way, everybody looks amazing. Even I look amazing in our merch. Our merch is cut very, very well. So.
And that's hard to do.
That's really hard to do. I'm a better testimony for that merch than J-Sabs is.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, though? Did you ever say what you were going to say? Because now we went off on a tangent. I forgot. All right, fuck it.
About what? Oh, breastfeeding?
About breastfeeding. You were like, I was going to bring this up, but I didn't know if you were going to bring it up. That's what you said.
Oh, I meant the contrast. If you heard, because I was just saying that's another thing that should not be. We should not have a shortage of that, and we do. Like what? What?
Frank, are you on like call? Is that your ambulance have to go? What's happening?
That is a submarine in my kitchen, and that was the radar. That was lowering. My phone was on vibrate, and then I lowered it, and now it's not. So we're good.
Is that your Nextel that you have?
Yeah, it's my beeper, my pager.
All right, Roscoe Truman, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
1999 super chat. I really appreciate that.
Wow.
You liberals
Oh, thank
wanted
you.
everyone to get shots for COVID no matter what.
Nope, not me. Don't slump me into this group of liberals right here.
That's a bold statement.
Is that even from this show?
It's incorrect.
Is he responding to another show? We're not even talking about that.
I don't know where that came from, Roscoe Truman. We were talking about breastfeeding.
Yeah, I don't know
where that came from. If you see me hitting my screen, it's because
stop doing it. It's not doing anything. Stop doing that.
No, for me, it's doing it. Everybody freezes, and it doesn't come back until I hit the screen. That happened about a year ago, and it hasn't happened since. And all of a sudden, right now, it's doing it.
Try waiting 3 seconds, and if it comes back, then hit yourself instead of the screen.
You wait 3 seconds.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what that shot thing has to do with. Is it because perhaps the formula company started making COVID shots? Is that what he's alleging?
No.
Johnson & Johnson. Do they make baby stuff, right?
Is it because everything we have comes from China? Is that what it is? I mean, China. I tried to figure out. I'll be honest with you. When I say I tried, I spent 7.5 minutes trying to figure out why there's a formula shortage.
And you had sex. Go ahead.
And then, yeah, twice. I came twice. And still had.
Didn't need to hear that.
Still had 6:45 to do it.
Right on the clock.
I couldn't come up with why it was happening. I know there was a recall on some of it, and then I think the other part of it was they were finding like metals in the baby formula. Like there was, I don't even want to say what it was because I don't remember, but there was some level of some metal that was in the fucking baby formula that was a smidge too high, and there was like a congressional hearing on it, and like a couple of the companies were like, "Oh, okay, we'll submit to having our stuff tested and scrutinized a bit more." And then there were some companies that were like, "Go fuck yourself. If you want to investigate our shit, will you bring a subpoena?" That was basically what their response was.
You know what it is? They just, again, another type of company that just makes so much money because it's ridiculous how much it costs.
What's insane is that it's one company, I feel like, is screwing everything up. That's the problem when there's like a monopoly on stuff.
No, there's multiple companies.
No, but one company. No, there are. But
there's only like 3 or 4 main companies, though. There's not so many.
From what I'm reading here,
what kind of text are we getting?
From the New York Times, it's saying that from the New York Times, it says a potential bacteria outbreak led to February shutdown of a Michigan factory that makes Similac, and the plant still has not reopened, and that's causing apparently 43% less baby formula in stores.
Right, the bacteria breakout was one, but it wasn't just a bacteria breakout. There was a metal. I forget.
That was a couple of years ago, though, right?
Was it?
I thought so.
I mean, are there other things other than Similac? This might be time for the other formulas to just start pumping them out. Pun not intended.
There's like 2 or 3, plus Costco and BJ's have their own brand as well.
Oh, is it? What's that Costco brand?
Kirkland.
Is it Kirkland?
It might be. It might be.
They make everything.
Okay. Well, Cuddle says a lot of it is made in China. Factories are in China. And then this is a new report warns of lead, arsenic, and other toxins in products for babies and toddlers. These contaminants may impact your little one's brain development, and now the FDA is stepping in.
How the hell does that even happen? Why is lead and arsenic anywhere near any of these factories?
Right.
Arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury were found in rice cereals, sweet potato purees, juices, sweet snack puffs, and more, according to a subcommittee on economic consumer policy committee oversight. And there's also, it goes on to go from there. There's more about formula and stuff too. So it looks like this little industry has been getting battered for years. So I don't know if this has much to do with COVID outside of the China factories.
Well, the thing is, in the beginning of COVID, people were buying more formula than they needed, like toilet paper, and hoarding it too. even
Yeah,
though
you know, I
it
said that
goes
to my
bad. But go
I said
ahead.
that to my wife too, because the first couple of stories about a formula shortage started a few weeks ago, and I bet you everybody got
Yep,
spooked and ran out and
it's
bought,
true.
just like Elaine with the sponges, bought as much as they possibly could, and now nobody can get shit.
So now,
Yep.
what was done before formulas? And there were
Babies just died.
like, is there a substitute other than breastfeeding? Then can you get milk and you add like vitamins? I don't know.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what they did? You're not going to believe me. Mountain Dew. They would just feed them Mountain Dew.
I don't know why I wouldn't believe that.
They used to give milk way earlier.
Okay, is that not good? It's just too
No,
fattening, or
it's just, it's just like not great stuff.
what about almond
And
milk? Let's try that now, because
they never
that
had
seems to
almond
be.
milk
Well, now we do.
before the liberals took over. We never had almond milk.
Well, maybe almond milk is the answer here. We never had it before.
You know what
Or
I like
soy
to
milk.
do? You know what I would like to do is get some almonds in women's breasts to get that almond breast milk going.
Well,
I
here's the
think
thing:
there's something to that.
You're
there's
nuts.
certain vitamins that are in formula that are not in breast milk,
Oh,
so
of
you have to
course.
supplement it with actual vitamins.
Oh, I'm sure there are, but is there like a other than formula? Can you? What I'm asking, I guess, is can you make your own formula
There
from
is
like powdered vitamins and
yes,
milk or
so
something?
there is like a formula for formula, but it's probably way too risky to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's like a homemade formula you can do.
What
I
people
don't
are
know.
doing is going to like milk banks and buying other people's breast milk too.
Milk banks.
I
Yeah,
didn't even know you could do that. Why would that even exist?
because for some people who, honestly, I've heard of this, people who've lost a baby and you still get milk in. So some people choose to donate it.
That's good.
Ah, okay.
Some other people like overproduce. So it's just way too much for their baby to drink.
It's pretty generous to.
So they put it in milk banks.
I didn't even know there were milk banks around. Like
But
where?
that
Mhm.
okay,
I don't
but
think I've ever seen one.
correct me if I'm wrong, and I've never been, but isn't the formula the breast milk for your own baby? Like, isn't it not okay to drink somebody else's breast milk?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. Supposedly, science says that.
You just roll your eyes at science.
Science says that once your baby goes on your boob, your body is supposed to give it whatever it needs at that time. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I 100% believe that, because other people, like you said, like back then, there used to be people just breastfeeding other people's kids all the time. So
Wet nurses, right?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but back then, back when? I mean,
wait, stop, hold on. A wet
stop.
nurse
I mean,
would
I used
breastfeed
to
the
do that.
baby?
Yeah.
That's what isn't that what that is?
How is that possible though? If the wet nurse isn't or just gave birth,
You'd hire someone who's producing.
Okay.
And it's not like
Suppose there's a wise tale, and I never looked into it, so I don't really know too much. That if there's a time when there's babies who need milk, a woman who is not pregnant can start lactating, because it's
like a sympathy thing.
Yeah, I guess so. It's
the way
body
like
knows.
women's like the cycles sync up, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, I hate the word cycle. Go ahead.
That's amazing, because when men sit down and realize the remote's next to the TV stand, they can't get up and get it. So really, the female is just amazing.
The female body is working overtime, and the male body's just fucking hanging out.
For reals. $9.99 from Roscoe Truman. It's me again. It's population control with all the chemicals in our food. I am with Roscoe on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
I don't know if it's population control as much as it's cut corners with chemicals to make a profit, but I could use
I think
less
it's that.
chemies in all my foodies.
Yeah, I don't think Similac is worried about population control. I think they want the more people out there, the better for business, isn't it?
Population is their business. When you think about it,
You want more people being born so they could sell that Similac.
Yeah,
I doubt they want to lower that number.
They just make a lot of money. They do.
Well, it's insane though. But like Frank said earlier, kind of the shock on his face said it all. The fact of arsenic, lead, and other toxins shouldn't be anywhere near these fucking places.
I mean, it's like you got the baby formula vat next to the arsenic vat, and they're like, what could happen? I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna jump from one to the next.
Under the same roof? It's impossible.
Yeah. Which ladle are you using there, Phil? I don't know. This one wasn't labeled. It's gonna go into the arsenic.
It's glowing.
Like, what are we doing here? Why is it anywhere near that place?
Well, they're saying that, I mean, there's been studies, theories, whatever you want to say now, that because that this has been going on for a really long time, and that the kids are developing ADHD, and some kids are even dying because they can't handle, these wussy kids we're producing can't handle a little fucking arsenic.
They think that this has been happening.
They should man up
for a number of years.
For a number of years.
Yeah.
And they think that modern ailments or whatever is going on is contributed to that.
Well, wasn't there
contributed to that?
Tell me if I'm crazy, but wasn't there a video where they like poured out some kid food or cereal or something, and then they ran like a magnet over it? And then you could just see, like, they ran a magnet through it, and then you could just see all the little metal, tiny little like hair metal shards just sticking to the magnet.
That should not be near anything.
When the hell?
By the way, get off that QAnon website.
What is that?
Yeah, that was a while ago that came out. I remember seeing that and just going, holy shit.
I don't know. Is that like verified? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, no, that was happening for a while.
When was this?
It had to be around the time that our kids were having it, because I remember caring about this stuff back then. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're like, it's okay.
And then we bought super liberal puffs for our kid. Bernie puffs, I think we bought. We're like, unless fucking Bernie's making it in his fucking Vermont shed, we don't want it.
No liberal. Thanks, I'll pass.
I don't know, man.
I'm like, give me the cheese doodles. No.
What do we think about? Is this an insensitive tweet from Bette Midler, or was she just like? Do we need this help from her to point out, like, oh yeah, do you think Bette thought, women might be forgetting about the tits on their chest?
Yeah, I think they all.
I mean, that's kind of dumb.
I think
it's a dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a. Either she didn't think before she tweeted. I don't think she meant to insult people. I think she just didn't think. I think this was a lapse of her mental. She just said something before rethinking it.
I think.
Should I say this? I shouldn't say this out loud.
Well, we don't know what it is, so we can't tell you if you could say it or not.
Hold on, can I take myself off the screen so I can't be incriminated for this?
Take me off, please, too.
No.
Just put J-Sabs on. Spotlight on J-Sabs.
I thought that you said that Betty White tweeted it.
Oof.
And I was like, that's why I think I said out loud before, from the dead. I don't think you guys caught that unless I just said it in my own head.
We did not catch that.
You know who Bette Midler, the difference between Bette Midler and Betty White? Do you know
that? I don't know why I was stuck on Betty White. Well, okay.
Did I ever tell you? I have told you this story, my Bette Midler story.
You have a Bette Midler story?
Yeah, you probably forgot.
I don't listen to you half the time.
I'll let you know.
All right. So I'm dying out in Long Island radio for, I think, a year, but it felt like 25. And so I get to work at CBS FM in New York City. So big time New York market, number one market, super excited.
Right? You were understudy in Rochelle the musical?
Stop it. Okay. Any person in radio or, people in New York will tell you, New York, that's it. Number one stop. So I get there. So the first appearance that we're doing is for a film festival. It was like this new indie film festival. And this was years ago, and like indie film festivals were all the rage. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. So #1 market. Here's some indie film festival. I'm like, this is amazing. So I show up, and who shows up right after me?
I can't imagine it's Bette Midler, because this story should be about Bette Midler.
Bette Midler goes
Betty White.
comes walking into the room, and I'm like, holy shit. Now, I had just had a conversation with somebody about like celeb pictures and like, should you be taking celebrity pictures, and you should really like collect pictures with celebrities because it's a big deal. It's a big career thing and whatever. And I was like, I feel kind of weird about it. But Bette Midler comes walking in, and I go, holy shit, it's Bette Midler. I'm like, I made it.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I was like, I've made it. This is amazing. I'm with like an intern who is like, I don't know, fucking 16 at the time. And she's like, oh, that's Bette. Like, she knows who Bette Midler is. She's like, oh my God, Bette Midler. So I'm like, all right, let me go get a picture of Bette Midler. Because then I'm thinking, oh, I'll show my bosses, like, here, look, I'm doing a great job. Picture of Bette Midler, everything like that. I take the picture with Bette Midler. I'm about to send the picture to people that I know. Be like, I made it to Bette Midler. When somebody like notices my excitement and comes over to me and goes, you know, that's a fucking tranny, don't you? And I look back, and sure enough, it is a man dressed as Bette Midler.
What?
Wow.
Oh my God, no.
And I was like on this, like,
look at this.
Here
I was so excited.
Here we go. I made it. #1 market, Heritage radio
Top
station.
of the hill.
Hobnobbing, rubbing elbows with fucking Bette Midler. It was a tranny in Bette Midler makeup.
Okay, a couple things.
Yeah,
I don't think I heard that story.
I've never told you that story of me thinking that the guy dressed as Bette.
It sounds
By the
kind
way,
of familiar.
I swear to God, in my mind, it's Bette Midler. Then when the guy tells me it's a man dressed as Bette Midler, I look and I go, this is not even fucking close. What was I thinking?
you had Bette Midler glasses on. You wanted to see Bette Midler.
I have a picture. I have that picture somewhere. I'll have to find it. But it's
so you did take a picture with her.
I did take the picture with her, and when I look at it now, I go, how the fuck did I ever think?
I don't know if that's embarrassing or it's embarrassing.
She was like 6 feet tall, but it would be trans. I don't think the word
tranny not a thing anymore.
I don't think that's a good word anymore.
I agree, Paul.
Well, trans.
Heads up.
I'll say this: if Bette would have offered to blow me in the bathroom, that would have been my first gay experience. I'll tell you that, because I was in hook, line, and sinker.
You would have been like, "Oh my God, Bette Midler is gonna blow me."
No, that would have been the first sign that something's wrong.
Well.
If Bette Midler comes up and whispers, "Let's go into the bathroom, big boy," I gotta go. Wait a second, what's happening? Am I getting
You never
right
know
now?
what Bette Midler's into. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
You're not Ellen Barkin, but you'll do.
Hey,
you could have been the wind beneath her wings.
That would have been. That would have been one big wing down the middle of the old fuselage there.
Right.
Oh, here we go, Robin. You would have figured it out at the glory hole.
This is true.
It's a little late.
Hey, you look familiar.
That's a funny sketch. Like, hey, there's a glory hole down in the men's room, and I go, all right, bet if that's what you're into. And just before I go to stick my dick in,
you bump him.
She sticks hers.
A little confusion over this arrangement.
This is not going to work out. I don't know.
Is this going to work? No. Hey,
if Marissa Tomei was into George Costanza, a guy can dream, right?
I don't see why Bette Midler wouldn't go for a guy like you.
That's true. What fucking options does she have? She hasn't done shit in like 30 years.
She's still
Roscoe Truman, 1999 super chat. Very generous, my man. Thank you for that. It's me again. By the way, Roscoe, we're very familiar with you at this point. You don't have to say it's me again. We'll trust
you. We know who you are.
That the name is
aware. We're aware.
Remember, we pump fluoride into her drinking water. This is supposed to be our. Do you know what that does to people?
What's this we stuff? I'm not pumping fluoride into.
Are you sure you never pumped fluoride into drinking water, Frank?
I mean, I can't
account for everything. Frank doesn't drink water. He drinks Snapple. So
water is an ingredient.
I know.
It's like salt. You add it to things.
Well, there's fluoride in that diabetes Snapple you're drinking right now.
There's water in here. First of all, it's Arizona.
Why do they put fluoride in water? There is a reason, isn't there?
Ask. It depends on who you ask.
Wait, isn't there fluoride in toothpaste though?
Yep.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to swallow the toothpaste.
That's what she said.
Good point.
I said the toothpaste on purpose. I didn't say
No.
swallow it. Okay. But Frank, what are you pumping? What am I pumping?
Yeah, what are you pumping in the water?
You-
J-Sab's breastfed 2 kids. What have you pumped?
You don't want to know. The other thing that's that J-Sab's mentioned that was a shortage of. It's a different kind of pump.
Penis pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
What's
There'll
next?
never be a shortage of penis pumps because this is a man's world.
That's right. I don't know why.
This is true. I don't know. You were going to penis pumps? Okay.
All right, so Bette Midler. I say we cancel her. Jen Psaki's last day at the White House was an interesting one.
It was
It's
a doozy.
It
But
was a doozy. I get it. But they took a picture together. That was nice.
Mm.
Look at
That was
they
friendly.
both look so happy. They definitely had sex.
They fucked big time. I want to go back to this, but according to all these articles that come up, that the reason why they put fluoride in water is to reduce the incidence of tooth decay.
Oh, it's for our own well-being. That's good.
Yeah.
It's to help our teeth.
So they say.
All right. I don't know. I don't know. But Psaki, it's a sad day. Psaki was a great one. She did very well. What?
She was hot. I'll give you hot.
And she knew what she had good answers for everyone.
She's hot.
Jen Psaki's hot.
Oh no. No.
We haven't had a White House
the
communications
previous girl?
director this sexy since Sean Spicer, and I'll stand by that.
The previous girl. The
Who was the
blonde
previous
one.
girl? What?
See,
I'm in trouble with my wife because I said Psaki was hot. Listen, don't make me go back to the Johnny Depp episode, okay? There's a lot of shit in there. Wait, who was the one? Not alternate truths. Not
Kaylee.
Her. Oh, Kaylee McInerney.
Something like that.
Wait,
But
I forgot what she looked like. Hold on.
She was good. I thought Jen Psaki did a great job.
Oh, McInerney was hot too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Jack Me Off weighing in. Jen Psaki, totally hot.
Yeah, Jen Psaki's totally hot.
Ooh, I don't think so at all.
Yeah, and the way she fucking sparred it up with. Okay, here's the other part too. Ducey and Psaki was harder than McEnany and who was the fucking boob from CNN? Fuck was his name?
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
I don't know.
Dick. I can't remember.
But
not as hot.
I think she did a good job, and she's moving on to what now? I can't remember.
Some fucking MSNBC deal.
Yeah, she's gonna be some contributor or something.
Yeah,
but she was good. I think she did a good job.
They don't stick around as much as they used to have to put in 4 fucking years before you rode off into the sunset on the sweetheart deal afterwards. Now they're putting in a year tops, these people.
It's better, the last administration, they were going out every couple of months until what's her name came along.
That's true. What did Minucci, remember him? What did he last? Like 5 days or something?
He was 2 weeks.
They brought him in to fire Sean Spicer, didn't they? Or fire somebody.
Something like that. But now he is completely flipped. He's like, I don't know if he's Democrat at all, but he's definitely anti-Trump, and like he goes off on him on Twitter. Scaramucci.
It was interesting. The guy for let me see, Simon Atiba, he's the White House chief correspondent for Today News Africa. He shouted over the first half of her press conference.
I heard him.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What?
He just kept screaming and shouting questions because supposedly she only took questions from the first couple of rows.
And yeah, but she's been notorious for doing that, so that's why.
So wait, he shouted during the question part, or he shouted while she was talking?
So when the press can ask a question,
all right, I think you're allowed to go, hey, over here.
No, but after she points to somebody, everybody's got to be quiet. This guy kept shouting shit at her, basically to get his name in the news as like a protest for the fact that she only took questions from the first couple rows and didn't let everybody get a crack in, because it's like a hierarchy in that fucking press room. If you're in that first row, you are
That's
important.
Always the way it's been.
And then the farther back you go, the less important you go. And then there's some people that they don't even fucking get a chair. They got to fucking stand up against the wall like an animal. And they never get called on those people. They shouldn't even be there, the fuckers.
You can't kick them out, I guess.
So he was super pissed about that, and he kept. Do you want to hear it?
Sure. Did he get any questions answered?
No, she refused to answer it. They went on and on and on about it.
Simon, please show some respect. Formula.
And I'm saying that for the sake of equity, we should have
Thank you for your service, and thank your husband for his service as well. On the issue of
sense to
formula,
reach
I
equity
think
outside.
if anything, this crisis reminded everyone.
Simon, if you could respect your colleagues and other media and reporters in here, that would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead, Mary.
If anything, this, sir, please, if anything, this is reminded the entire.
He didn't stop. He literally did not stop. And some people had it like people next to him had to be like, you gotta like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure there's security all over that room. I don't know.
It's the press room. They're all credentialed to be there.
Yeah, but like if someone's causing a huge problem in the place, no matter who it is, it's like, all right, we might have to ask you to leave if you're causing.
Well, so the tradition in the White House press room is you ask you get a question and a follow up.
Oh,
now the people in the front rows were abusing that and asking, where they were continuing to ask, and she was going back to them rather than going to other people. So it got so bad that Peter Alexander, after this guy did this, Peter Alexander from NBC News said he is voluntarily going to limit himself to 2 questions to allow for other people to have a turn.
Wait,
See,
who is this going to do that?
What's this? What?
Who's going to do that?
Peter Alexander from NBC News. What's hysterical about this, though, is like the left wing, like this, the mainstream media, that they're so lefty and cancel culture and everybody's got to be proper, yet they're pure and utter savages in these fucking situations when it comes time to like ask questions and shit like that. Like everybody's got to be fair and equal.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everybody's got to be fair and equal until it comes time to ask that third question, and then it's like, fuck everybody else. I have a third question to ask. The White House press secretary, who's probably going to give me a bullshit answer and a walk around answer anyway. Who's not going to really answer the question.
I mean, you're making a big
Point?
jump from everybody's got to be equal to I have a third question.
Well, I mean, that's what all these places kind of do, though. I mean, that's what they do. They preach all this fairness and
it's all a shouting match, and you're all just yelling stuff. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, thank you, Jack Miho. I like his go ahead. I just
go ahead. Next question.
Go ahead. You in the back. Go ahead.
You. What do you want?
It'd be fucking three and a half years. She won't know anybody's name. Not you.
No.
Sit down with the bad haircut. You over there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know. Can you call the reporters the P word? If not, then
I have a question, press secretary. You're a pussy network. I am not going to you. That's not happening.
That actually would be a very cool job.
Press secretary.
So you know what, Jack? I like that.
I
would
man.
do that.
You get hammered every day. People are gonna just attack you every day. You have to deal with whoever the president is, and you gotta get your crap together. You have to have answers too. When people, I mean, I guess you don't have to have answers. You could always go, I'll have to look into that for you. That's a famous. That's a good way to dance around.
I'm gonna circle back on that one. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll check on that. Let you know. I will get back to you.
You have to have been on the debate team in high school probably to be a part of this. Yeah.
I mean, I
like
guess.
That teacher
yeah, exactly. This would be a good background.
Yeah, it would help. I mean, there's no real debating going on. But yeah, you're right. I'm sure I could get back and forth. There's some back and forth that's happened. But yeah, for the most part, it's your mic, and you could just go, nope, not answering that, or whatever, or if you have the answers, that's what you give them. You can't go out there with.
Yeah, I like this from Deborah. She says, "Let's circle back," and then Leisha tags it with "circle jerk."
I like it.
Let's circle jerk back.
Well, I'll circle back on that while you guys circle jerk. So that's
you
what we'll
set
do
the fuck down. I would do that. I definitely would have said that.
I'm not taking a question from you, PBS. You're the pussy broadcasting service.
Oh,
I definitely would say that. You
I'm
think
sure
that I
you'd
would be
make
an HR nightmare for the White House?
You
Oh,
would
yeah.
be, yeah, you would be. If there was a charity auction and we could give $1 million to the White House for you to be press secretary for a day, I think they would turn it down. I think they'd be like, "We'll figure out another way to get the $1 million for the hungry children
Yeah.
of Africa
we're good.
For formula. Janine?
for formula relief." Yeah.
Janine S?
Nah,
I'm gonna have to circle back on that
the
one.
country will make do.
Mhm. All right, I was wondering about if we should delete our period tracker apps or not, and Frank is clearly concerned because this is his topic for the show.
Well, yeah, they've already looked at it.
Good Lord.
There are, people download these apps, and they track your. I'm gonna what's wrong? Oh, you have that app?
Yes.
People
Okay,
or
well,
women?
it keeps track of everything for you, when it's gonna happen and whatever. Women are people, pal. I don't have to tell you.
I'm just saying, you're like people, but men don't really do it. Primarily,
You
women
could
do.
you could keep track of your significant others. I don't know. I have no idea.
Why
But
would I-
anyway,
why-
women would
no
download
man would
it.
ever do that. Do you do that?
Oh my God. No, I don't do that.
Oh, he does.
No, he doesn't.
My husband doesn't even remember the last time he took a shit, and it was probably this morning. He's not
But-
gonna remember.
My wife has a Anthony's taking a shit tracker app. It's called text messages from TikTok.
Yeah, right. My eyes so cheap.
Well, anyway, you put your personal health information on there, when you last menstruated. And
Oh, that's a horrible word.
it's an actual.
Oh,
I don't know what
I
to tell
hate
you.
that word.
I didn't make it up. It's
That's
a real
disgusting,
word.
Frank. Please say bled from the vagina.
Yeah, is that better?
yes. 1,000%.
And
Yeah.
with the whole Roe v. Wade thing up in the air, having your, I can't even say menstrual cycle,
No,
having that
cycle is
all
bad too.
menstrual and cycle are bad.
Hmm.
Okay, having your
Blech.
period tracked
Better.
could be problematic if the government wants to look at who, if they're trying to see if anybody gave birth or is pregnant and then it is all of a sudden back.
I'm
could
confused.
track-
What happened? The government's tracking you through your app, your
Yeah,
period.
I don't know.
tracker?
I don't
they
know
could
if
ch-
that's
they-
actually.
Well, they're saying that it could happen. The people are asking,
Oh.
should we do it?
I understand. You're saying that if somebody is accused of having an abortion in the new illegal Big Brother society the Republicans are pushing us towards, that they could then search your phone for your period tracker app and be like, well, you haven't gotten a period in 6 months, and now you also don't have a baby. What the
Yeah.
fuck happened?
So now there's a digital record of your
The thing
periods.
is, some people will do it and then stop. So how can you prove that you just didn't put the information in there? You know?
Well, I don't know how they work. These, you don't have to do anything, right? You just put your information and it just goes on its own, right? You don't have to
No, every month you're supposed to put
So
in
what's-
when you got it.
So then, what's the point of the tracker? Why?
There's like a suggested date that you'll get it.
I mean,
Don't you people know this anyway? Like, why do you need an app to tell you?
what do you mean people? I
That's
thought you
not
would
true.
think women.
That's
get
not
periods.
true?
First of all, here's the thing though, these tracker apps is that people use them primarily to know when they're going to get their period. Okay, fine. But if someone's not exactly 28 days or exactly 30 days, that's why people use it, to have like a mind frame of when they're going to get it, but also for ovulation. So you know that you're going to get a sticky surprise on your stomach and not.
Good Lord. Yeah, and menstrual cycle you have a problem with.
Can I just say something? It shouldn't be a surprise after all that time you spent working on it. That's all I want to say.
Right, what Bird said gives you an idea of ovulation. But the problem is, not every woman ovulates on the 14th day.
Well, here's what they're saying, what everybody's saying. The question, it's on this website called popsugar.com.
No, so it's good.
Yeah. Well, people. The question was, should people delete their period tracking apps? Potentially. It depends on several factors, including where you live, if abortions are legal or not. And Marco Bellin, a data security expert and the founder of and CEO of Data Cappy VPN, whatever that, said that it's possible your period tracking app's data could be subpoenaed and therefore used against you in court. So it says, here's how it works. Because you use the period tracking app data to see when you're ovulating, track your cycle, and monitor period-related symptoms, it's possible that data you input could be used to predict when you'd likely fall pregnant. This is a quote. And in the case you have an abortion. So they could use that against you. I'm just saying.
But the thing is, you could always manipulate that information yourself because you're putting in the information. So it's like, it's not 100. I think that's reaching. I think it's big on reaching, but
potentially it's something that, why put that on there? It's your own personal whatever. But if someone wanted to accuse you of something, they could go through and subpoena your data.
Paul makes a good point. All-star show for him. Aren't the iPhones already tracking everything, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Although you do have that option. What happens if you download one of these period tracking apps and then you ask the app not to track you?
So then what the hell's the point of the period tracking?
I don't know.
All right.
You have that option on iPhones. I know you don't have it on the Nextel you're sporting there, Frank, but that's what happens on iPhones.
Well, it's not tracking anything you don't put into the thing, right? I mean, you have to add your information.
Joke. Here we go from Scotty Gesso. Trump was born a girl. I shit you not.
Oh boy,
where'd that come from?
Do you need any more evidence than that, Frank?
That I shit you not is pretty good evidence.
Shit you not.
He makes a good argument.
That's my favorite comment from this episode. I got to be honest with you, Scotty. Paul's been on fire. There's a lot of great people doing great things as always, but Trump was born a girl. I shit you not has to be my favorite.
I mean, all the evidence is right there in that one sentence. So I don't know how we could argue it.
It's a concise little package.
That's what she said.
Amber Heard is a boy and has T-rage from transitioning.
Definitely.
A lot of gender. A lot of gender opinion from Scotty.
I mean, is everybody? I guess maybe everybody is.
Well, you're downloading period tracker apps, so he's kind of onto something, I think.
I am not.
More dumb from CNN Plus as we wrap up the show here. They sent CNN Plus gift boxes to employees after they fired them.
That's really funny, though.
You're fucking assholes.
That's nice.
They fucking ordered gift boxes for employees and shut the whole streaming service down and laid everybody off faster than they could ship out to all the employees.
What were in the? I would love to know what's in these gift boxes. A subscription to like Indeed.com.
No, well, here's what they're saying. Warner Brothers is the parent company of CNN. Discovered let me see here. They mistakenly mailed out gifts to employees who had been fired the week earlier. The boxes included branded gear from pens to food containers, as well as such items as a popcorn maker and headphones.
Well, there's all their millions of dollars spent on that stuff.
The boxes did include some welcome notes.
Oh, God.
Welcome to unemployment.
Welcome. Goodbye.
Man,
fucking CNN.
What the hell were they thinking?
Wait a minute.
Neil Patrick Harris's cake that got him in trouble. This is weird. He had a cake made in the shape of corpse Amy Winehouse.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Oh, we lost Jay Sabs. Why the hell would he do that?
The picture was taken during his 2011 Halloween party, which showed that he served a corpse of Amy Winehouse cake.
I vaguely remember this. I feel like this. Why is this only coming up now?
I don't know why it's resurfacing, but it was trending again. I don't know if it's because it's whatchamacallit, Friday the 13th.
Are we around her birthday or something?
I don't know.
But I remember this. this happening. I felt like that was I haven't thought about that in a long time. This happened a while back. I remember that.
The incident was shared on a Reddit sub forum for the anonymous gossip blogger Dex Moy.
I don't know.
And then, of course, it started trending on Twitter again.
That's a weird thing to resurface, because that's an old thing.
Yeah,
but he's
that's
in trouble again for it.
Well, people are getting
in trouble
upset
again for it.
Yeah, they're getting upset by it again. Let me see here. Somebody tweeted it. I'll show everybody in a second.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something. It's definitely messed up, but I feel like I don't know what he did. I don't know how he got out of that one.
Who's Justin Makita? That's somebody. He's related to somebody or dating somebody.
Does he own Makita Power Tools?
No, Jesse Tyler Ferguson's husband, Justin Makita, tweeted the photo originally.
I don't know who any of those people are.
Jesse Tyler Ferguson from...
No.
From Modern Family?
Maybe if I saw him, I don't know him by name.
Yeah, you would know him if you saw him by name.
If I saw him by name, yo,
it's disturbing. It's weird.
She's
on like a, what do they call that? The morgue table or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, I would take away the sign that says it's her. You just say it's a corpse. It doesn't have to be her.
Yeah, I don't get how
fucked up.
That's really fucked up. That's super fucked up.
Yeah, not cool.
Finally, Putin fires some more generals and is relying, or is said to be relying, on body doubles as his health reportedly is in decline. From a recent
he doesn't look
surgery.
Good. He doesn't look good. You see there's these pictures. He looks kind of bloated, puffed up a little bit.
Mm.
And there are people like speculating, of course, that he's not doing too good. So
yeah, they say he has like an army of lookalikes too. That he uses quite often.
Oh, maybe it's one of his lookalikes is not doing too good.
Yeah. On Wednesday, Putin skipped his beloved annual ice hockey game in Sochi and appeared instead on a video sporting a mysterious mark on his face. The Kremlin has adamantly denied that Putin suffers from any medical problems.
Of course they will. Why would they say, yeah, he's sick, we're worried about him?
Yeah, it was just a report that he was going for surgery.
I don't know.
Too.
I think I have a hard time.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it blipped on me.
Okay.
No, I have a hard time believing that there are all these doubles. I understand that countries do that. Saddam had doubles. But imagine if we saw President Biden or Donald Trump on TV. I feel like you would instantly be like, that's not him.
Mm.
Right? You could tell.
Especially now in the era of HD TV, yeah.
I mean, you could pick out Donald Trump from a mile away. To think that there's another person that looked like him, I don't know, man. And I'm sure there's surgeries that they put these people through that make them look like doubles. But you got to be spot on to fool a whole country and a whole world.
Most of the time it's like public appearances or, weird things like from far away and shit like that.
I guess, yeah, if you're outside. Yeah. I mean, a lot of things that are like, I can't imagine that we would have that. I don't like if there's Biden doubles, because at anything that you see our president at, they give a speech, they're taking pictures.
Yeah, I agree. It's got to be a lot more difficult now with all these lenses and fucking,
I mean, I know that Saddam had them. They've shown that, right? I feel like, but to have like an army of them, I mean, that's just it's weird.
Crazy. And he fired another one. Alexei fired that.
What?
Top general.
He's gone, huh?
Yep, gone out.
So now, what does he do? Is he like? He's fired now. Does he like get a job at like a grocery store or something? Like, all right,
I don't know.
I guess I'm done.
Pretty sure he's going to be killed soon. I think that's how it works. I don't think they let you live for much longer after that.
I mean, why even fire the guy?
Yeah, that's true. Have him die in combat.
Right?
Yeah.
So who knows what's going on with Putin, and he's painting
Painting
services by
services by
Steve.
Steve. J Sabs was sporting the huge. That's what she said. Nice. Yes, that shirt is on sale.
Pick it up, baby.
In the old shirt store. Here it is in white right here. That's what she said. Tank that J Sabs was sporting.
It does come in black though, right?
It does come in black. She was wearing the black one.
Right.
That's on the homepage here. There you go. Oh, and this is the woman's flowy tank. Because if you notice in the back here, it has the little like taper in the back, which women like to wear, especially working out.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's a really nice cut. $24.99 on sale now. Check out all the merch. Link in the description below. All around the YouTubes, homepage of AnthonyOnAir.com, or just go to shopAnthonyOnAir.com. And you could find it there. Aussie Annie Frank wants to know what's on the coat rack this evening.
You
forgot.
That is a heating pad. I forgot what was behind me, and I could have just looked at my image on my screen.
Right, but you turned.
I didn't.
Yeah. Can you turn it? Can you move your head a little so I can see it better?
Oh, this way.
Okay, that is a heating.
It's a heating pad.
For a second, don't make fun of me. But for a second, I thought it was the Statue of Liberty tampon. That's what it looked like from a distance.
I do possess. That is in my possession. But that's behind glass. I can't let anybody.
Right. It does look like a Statue of Liberty size tampon. Just saying.
That's actual size.
I don't think I was the only one to think that. At least I hope not.
There it is. That's because I had a bad back, and every now and then I need a heating pad. That's my heating pad story. Because
you had a bad back. How is your back doing? I haven't asked you in 3.5 years.
Wonderful. That's true. Yeah, had the back surgery, how many years ago? 10 years ago, maybe. And everything, knock on wood, has been aces.
Now, did you use body doubles after your surgery?
While I was in surgery, I had someone running my errands for me.
Nice.
They were me for that period of time, so that was good.
What back surgery did you have? The show's over, by the way. I hope everybody knows that. This is just
we're just BSing.
Post show.
Post show.
What back surgery did you have?
I had a herniated disc in my lower back. Plus, there were the bones. They shaved down some of the bone that was there because it was like pressing into my into the disc and pushing it into my spinal column, whatever the hell. So they shaved down the bone and some of the disc that was like pressing. It was like picture like a jelly donut, and it was like just smushing it.
I'm always picturing a jelly donut, so this is easy.
Perfect. So like it was kind of smushing into my nerves and like causing my back to be all messed up. So they went in there. I got a scar on my lower back about that long, where basically where lower back tattoo would be. It's a scar that big.
Well, they shave that down with a bandsaw.
I don't know what the hell they come in with, like one of those. What was weird is that like they wheeled me into the operating room, and there was I see the table next to me. This is for my surgery. I see the table right next to me, and on the table was this foam. It looked like a triangle. So I said, "Oh, what is that?" They said, "Oh, you're going to be on that." So during my surgery, and I'm wearing one of those gowns with the back open. So during nothing else. During my surgery, I was butt in the air. Oh, I was hunched over.
Face down, ass up.
Basically. I was hunched over one of whatever the hell that thing was. It was a foam triangle pyramid looking thing.
Holy
and that's how they operated on my back.
You got ass fucked. You were molested in the thing. Were you tucked? There
was a 20 on the dresser when I woke up. But other than that, there's no evidence of anything.
Could you remember if you were tucked in
know.
or not?
It was weird. I was not, since I was naked under the gown. But I woke up groggy. What's that about?
Mm-hmm.
And thank God the surgery was great. Surgery went well, but trying
my
to
back felt better, but my asshole was killing me for a week.
6 of 1. Take the good with the bad, I guess.
How's your back feel? Great, doc, but my asshole is on fire. Part of the surgery.
My back
Don't
was
worry
good.
about it.
But my back was good.
Yeah.
They had to get a camera in there to see.
Right.
So yeah, everything was great. But then trying to sleep, like they did the surgery, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and then I had to spend the night in the hospital. But trying to sleep in the hospital after surgery, you can't because they wait.
Was it like tender? Was it like? Did you feel like?
I could feel like there was a big patch over the scar. It didn't really hurt, but there was like a big bandage over it.
Wait, your back or your asshole?
Both.
Okay.
It's nice. But 2 things. One, I couldn't get up for that day, because I couldn't move. So going to the bathroom was a challenge.
Did you
and number 2, no, thank God I didn't have to do that in the time I was there. But 2, they wake you up like every hour and a half, 2 hours to take your vitals, and that was just torture.
That sounds like torture.
Yeah, and then I finally fell asleep, and the doctor, the surgeon who did the surgery, comes in. It's like 9 in the morning. I finally fell asleep, and he slaps me on the leg. And he goes, "Hey, how you feeling?" And I wake up. I'm like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." I mean, I can't yell at the guy. He just fixed my back. But yeah, that was kind of a dick move.
You just changed your life.
Yeah.
All right. Jack me off. Is Frank's back good enough to merengue? Okay. See, now the show's over.
Nice. I like when you turn it right back to him.
That's
the old merengue special.
The old merengue special is right. All right. That's it for us. You good, Frank?
I'm good. You got to become members, guys.
Yes.
It keeps the show alive. 3 different categories. Sign up. Yeah, you get exclusive content. We do videos. We do extra shows. We did an extra show. We did air that show later to everybody, but we'll do more.
Next members only show will not be re-aired, and it will solely be for members, and it's coming up soon.
Oh boy, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
You gotta grab your members and join us.
The members will know exactly.
The members will know. So 3 different levels. Pick the level that's right for you. Everything's below or at anthonyonair.com. That's all.
That's
from me.
When the video surfaces of Frank
that's all we
getting
got.
fucked in the ass during his surgery, we will put that in the members only area. Just saying.
I wanted them to film it, but they didn't allow cameras at the door. I don't know why.
All right, that's it. We're out. Appreciate you guys. Links and info below. anthonyonair.com.
Show me potato salad.
Maybe we should go now.
Go ahead.